Assalamu alaikum. This podcast has been brought to you by Seekers Guidance, the global Islamic seminary. Help us spread the light of prophetic guidance to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Make a small donation at SeekersGuidance.org/donate. As little as $10 a month can help people find life-changing guidance.
It has something preoccupying your mind and you get distracted. What can you do to clear your mind? Well, one of the things that help with focus in general is to have some action that serves as a barrier between your source of distraction and the thing that you want to be able to focus upon. Practically, now we see in the Sunnah a number of discrete actions that have spiritual benefit, but they're also meant to serve as a barrier between our worldly preoccupation and our prayer. One is the sunnah of renewing wudu. That even if you're upon wudu, if you fear distraction, one of the things to do is renew your wudu. Even if it's be the minimum wudu. And even physiologically, the act of focusing on a discrete action, right, between your worldly preoccupations and the prayer will help you. Right? And we know spiritually, this helps a lot as well. Right? Also, even if you're really busy, taking a few moments, the Prophet ﷺ encouraged getting to the prayer early. Right? To get to the prayer early and sit down, recite what is facilitated of the Quran, a little of the Quran, even if it be a few lines, and read from an actual text of the Quran. Right? It forces you to focus on something outside your preoccupation. You read something, you make some dua, right? All of this now has shifted your focus away. Then if you start the prayer, you'll find it'll inshallah be much easier. Anytime you struggle for focus, one of the things the ulama mentioned that helps is to make a quick dua. Okay? And sometimes it's a case that you do your best. You do your best. You have a relative who's in surgery and there's all these guests, all these visitors coming from all over and 101 things going on, but you need to pray. Okay? So you may not have full presence of mind. The Sahaba struggled with it. We know from Sayyidina Umar, he said sometimes he'd be thinking about how to arrange his army during the prayer. But that's not because he was playing a game of chess, right? Because there's a battle going on, right? And so this is Sayyidina Umar saying that sometimes one's mind, right? But those are exceptional cases. In those cases, you ask Allah to do your best. And if one makes one's habit to pray with presence of heart, etc., then you'll find facilitation in those challenging circumstances. We know from the hadith of Ibn Abbas, which is hadith number 19 in the 40 Nawawi, in the second narration, تَعَرَّفْ إِلَى اللَّهِ فِي الرَّخَاءِ يَعْرِفْكَ فِي الشِّدَّةِ. Get to know Allah when times are easy, and He'll know you when times are testing. That if you become accustomed in your normal prayer to have presence of heart, then when you're in those testing circumstances, you've stepped away from an urgent meeting at work, you're praying during an exam, you're praying while someone's in surgery or whatever, that if it's your habit to have presence of heart, then you're much more likely to have presence of heart outside.
Thank you for listening. This podcast was brought to you by Seekers Guidance, the global Islamic seminary. Visit SeekersGuidance.org to access reliable Islamic knowledge taught by qualified teachers. We offer a wide range of courses, podcasts, articles, and a world-class answer service. Support us in spreading free, reliable Islamic knowledge to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Visit SeekersGuidance.org/donate and make a small monthly commitment today. Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever guides someone to goodness will have a similar reward." So don't forget to share this podcast and spread prophetic guidance.